Alright, let's get right into it. We're going to start by disassembling the gun, making sure it's clear. I'm going to use this little tool to undo the pin for the trigger. A lot of people just pull the lever down and pull the trigger. With that pin down and the lever down, the slide should come off. We can put the spring and barrel to the side for now. I'm going to undo these screws, take off this cap. I'm not putting anything on there yet. I'm just cleaning it up real quick. I'm going to show you guys the optic first so you guys can see the footprint. And so we could find out what plate we need. The footprint is just basically the bottom of the Holosun. It comes with 2 pairs of screws, adjuster, a wipe, and of course the optic. There she is. As you can see, it has 4 holes. 2 are of course for the screws to mount it onto the slide. And the other 2 are going to be for the optic plate to hold it in place. So we need to find a plate that fits the optic footprint that we have. Check out the footprint one more time. So let's check them out. None of these have matched the footprint that we need so far. This one kind of did, but the rivets were very short and chubby. So this is the one that's going to fit the best, the type 1. So now we're going to pull up the M&P manual. And there's a table in the back that will tell us what screws go with what plate. So we're using the type 1 mounting plate. So it takes the Trigicon screws. I hope I said that right. The optic plates that come with the M&P are plastic. So we're going to replace it with this metal one. Of course, they did a good job by labeling the screws. As you can see, they're both the same. They both have the 2 rivets towards the front of the optic. Those are going to go inside the 2 holes that are not for the screws on our footprint. Make sure you have a clean surface. You don't want no dust or debris in between. The slide has 2 round rivets that help the plate stay in place. One is small, one is big, so you can put the plate on backwards. The optic should just fall in place with those two bumps on the plate. Make sure you can see through where the screws go. As it said on the M&P manual, we need to use the Trigicon screws. Here's a comparison of the screws we got with the Holosun and the screws we got with the plate. The Trigicon screws were a little bit bigger. The screws already had some, but I'm going to add a little bit more. Just try not to overdo it because it will come out the sides or the top. I'm not going to put them in right away. I'm going to let them dry while I put this away. To get it tightened exactly where it's supposed to be, I'm going to use this torque screwdriver. I just put them in there, so I'm going to turn them a little bit. This is the manual for the Holosun. It says to tighten it at 15 inch-pounds. So we set this baby at 15. There she is. To screw it down evenly, tighten one screw down a little bit, switch over to the other screw, then tighten that one down a little bit, then keep switching. And when you're pretty close, you'll hear that satisfying click. And there we go. Clean it up real quick. Since we don't need this no more, I'm going to put it away. One last step, but for this part, I do not recommend this marker. It was very watery, but I do suggest you mark some lines so you know if your screws get loose. I tried twisting it off, but it just pops off, and I did not learn my lesson. I put the lines towards the top, but I recommend you put them towards the bottom, because there was like a lip I had to get over to make the line. and I'm still trying to screw this in. Just about done now. We just got to reassemble the gun. I did clean my pistol after this video. I should have cleaned it before. Put everything back together. Put the lever up. Put the trigger pin back. Just like that. And there she is. What a beauty. Let's get the mag so we can get the complete look. We empty for now. There's a red dot. It looks small on camera, but in person it looks a little bit bigger. And there she is, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope this helps some of y'all with the MMP. Even if you didn't get the Holosun 47C, just find out what plate type goes with your optic. And the chart in the back of the MMP manual should tell you what screws to use. If you guys want to see more content on the MMP or more content like this, like and subscribe.